Hey, speaking of Nintendo, Pikachu's dead.
Oh, that's...
Hey, good morning, BBs. Welcome to the first, best, and only morning show in existence. I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Saige Ryan.
And shut up about it. Just shut up about it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Shut up about it.
Just shut up about it.
Hi, good morning. It's very good to see you. Thank you for being here. Apologies for that tiny audio snafu. Never speak of it again.
Shut up about it.
You shut up.
You can't just think you're above the rules.
Yeah, I can.
Wow.
I am.
Wow.
Hi, y'all. It's very good to see you. I really like Saige's outfit. Super cute. Oh, my God. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God.
We have been moving our tech around, which means we are not right next to the PC. Typically, when we're streaming like this, we're right in front of the computer. And currently, we're not, because it means that we can do more stuff. That's all the explanation you're going to get.
It may seem like we can only do less stuff, but we can do more.
That is true. I promise.
Don't even worry.
You simply have to take my word for it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah?
I am so tired of Twitch asking me to opt out of targeted advertising.
It happens over and over and over again.
Like, literally, what I genuinely believe what they're waiting for is for you to just fuck up one time and not opt out.
And then never ask you again.
And then never ask
Can I tell you something?
What?
I'm so tired. That's it.
BBs, hello.
Hello and good morning. Hey, you may have noticed exclamation point Skillshare in the requirements in the title.
No, it's a requirement. We want you to right now
morning.
do exclamation point Skillshare in the chat.
You may have noticed exclamation point Skillshare in the title.
You may have already typed it because I asked
to type it in the chat. You do have to understand the rules, everyone.
I asked you to do it. Shut up.
Of course, I passed the bar in the state of Virginia.
Yeah, and I got my MBA on the streets.
Which we haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
We gotta drop that. But our education doesn't stop there. We are going to be taking classes on Skillshare this month, which I'm very, very excited about. But
I've been taking classes on Skillshare for like 3 years. I like a Skillshare.
Secrets. Anthony.
Don't tell everybody I actually use and enjoy the sponsor.
Please. But usually Anthony gets to choose what kind of classes he takes on Skillshare. And I said, hey, screw that. So with that in mind, let us know some classes that you think are you're interested in on Skillshare. And what would you be interested in seeing us take on Skillshare? There's a lot of variety of courses on there. So many, I couldn't pick one. So instead, you give us 3 options and we will run a poll and I will take whatever class it is that you land on. And when we revisit the sponsor next month, we'll let you know how it went.
I'll tell you what. Sometimes I play a little game where I type something into Skillshare just to see if they have a class on it.
Yeah?
And most of the time, they do. I genuinely, like, I've taken a bunch of, I took some classes with Unreal Engine and with Blender and stuff like that, but also, and like video editing stuff.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's a pretty dope floral arranging class.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm showing my screen. I hope. Will you just play on the stream so at least we can monitor it there?
Oh, yeah.
You know, something. Hey, look at that. It's working. You love to see it. So what I was looking at, one of those things that this is one of the serious ones. Y'all, I know, are going to give us some ridiculous things. But I really want to learn DaVinci Resolve. I'm somebody who can edit on Premiere, and Premiere gives us a hard time.
Resolve Supremacy 2023. Resolve's the best.
I'm tired of crashes, so...
I'm tired.
Hi, tired. I'm Dad.
What's that? Let's get through this. Let's get through this first. Listen, the thing is we can do more now.
I promise it'll get there. Anyways.
Keep going. Share your screen.
Where you going? Yeah, he'll fix it. Anyways, there's a bunch of cool things on here because I don't know how to color grade and I would like to learn how to do that. And I would like to learn the basics of DaVinci Resolve. I I bookmarked a couple of classes. What else did I bookmark? Oh, American Sign Language. I took ASL. I took ASL in high school, and as anyone who's ever taken a high school language knows, it doesn't mean you really know it. So I would like to brush up on what I did learn, and I would like to learn a little more than I was taught in my homeschool ASL classes.
Do you know if they have a class on how to hook devices up to an Amazon Fire TV? Because I will take that class.
Let me check really quick.
Check to see if they have it. This will turn off again in 5 minutes.
Did you change that?
No, I mean, I can. This will turn off again in 5 minutes. It's the computer's going to sleep.
But why didn't you change it while you were there?
I was worried about making too much of a thing during the Skillshare thing. But you know what?
What do you think you're doing right now?
There's a lot going on.
There's simply a lot going on in the stream today.
But we can do more now.
Okay, I'm going to ask, would the mods please keep an eye out for some Skillshare class suggestions.
Well, the mods, please just keep an eye on us.
Truly, also that. But there are over 20,000 classes. So, hey, let us know. There are 4 main categories: creative, business, technology, and lifestyle. I will take this as you telling me I'm bad at whatever thing you choose. So...
Hey,
I believe they're power washing the outside of the building.
And not only can you select classes for us, you can take classes on a Skillshare too.
That is very true. You can get a 1-month free trial with the link in the chat right now, or it'll be in the description if you're watching later on YouTube. Ooh, cooking. Yeah, I am kind of bad at cooking. That's very, very fair. Class on existing and surviving.
Tons.
Hey, rude.
Literally tons. So, somebody mentioned there was a class on like ADHD skills and things like that. There are a lot of classes that are just on existing and surviving.
Oh,
Like legitimately things from like basic budgeting to like how to keep your house clean to like organize. Like, yes, there are plenty of classes for that. You can organize all your classes into different lists and playlists, which is really nice for me. I have them divided by skill, but then I also have some that are divided by like lift, you know, like how much energy they're going to be and things like that. How to run a production studio. Huh.
help.
Well, listen, I can tell you the most interesting class you've found so far is actually covered right now. Can you scroll up a little bit? Just scroll up a little bit. Now keep going. Yeah, I want that one in the top left there. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, make
There
a
it is.
professional puppet for TV and film.
What's up?
I do feel like you're actually sleeping on model a cute gnome with real hair.
And that's in Blender. And let me tell you something. Hair grooms in Blender, no easy task.
How to get the guy outside to stop power washing the door.
Now, they
Now-
don't have something for that.
That one might be a bust, but
We can suggest a class, though. They have a place where you can like suggest classes.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay, we can submit that.
we'll submit that.
I'm not qualified to teach it. Clearly,
No, but we could be like, hey,
we would love if someone did teach us this.
how to politely tell people to shut up. That's not the title
There's
of the class.
probably a
but there
class
is
like that.
class about
100%. There's got to be a class
There's
like that.
definitely a class like that.
New hair systems. I always wanted to model a gnome. Me too, honestly. And that's true. We've done VTubers. Let's do gnomes. Anyways.
Sign up for Skillshare.
Anyway.
Is there anything fancy they need to know about signing up for Skillshare?
You can just click the link. We made it really easy. You get a 1-month free trial. That link right there will automatically give it to you. And I'm going to fall out of my chair about it. I'm very excited about it. It's offered with subtitles. If English is not your primary language, it is offered with subtitles in Spanish, Portuguese, German, and French. They also have a bunch of classes from Spanish creators in particular. And that's it. Hey, do it for a month for free.
Yeah. Thanks, Skillshare.
Let's do a news.
Hey, everyone. Big news today.
Yeah?
I know I say it every day,
Yeah?
but that's because I mean it every day.
Oh. Well, that's
So-
why we do a news show.
Think about it.
Me
all,
too.
all I can think about is that monitor is going to go to sleep eventually.
You have to stop it.
I have to stop thinking about it, or I have to stop the monitor from going to sleep.
One of them. You have to do one of them. I do think it's the
Control
latter.
intrusive thoughts or operate technology. It's a little early for both, if I'm going to be honest. And I am. I am always going to be honest.
Think about it.
Think about it.
It's more fun to do it on your head.
Folks, you playing that Sons of the Forest?
I want to play it so badly. All of my
you
friends
can.
are playing it. I've had no time to play
You
it.
can play it.
Have you started it?
You could play it now if you wanted to.
Okay.
You could just play it on that laptop down at the bottom. Don't stop it from going to sleep. A lot
you
of
guys
people
do
are
the
playing
show.
Sons of the Forest.
Yeah?
Yeah, not just your friends, everybody's friends, because Sons of the Forest sold over 2 million copies within 24 hours of going into early access. It's one of the highest selling early access games of all time, to the point where it maybe also crashed Steam for a little bit.
Ooh.
There was something like a few 100,000 signups or purchases and a few 100,000 concurrent players on Sons of the Forest. If you are unfamiliar with Sons of the Forest, it is the sequel to the 2018 game The Forest, which is a survival and horror game. Like, a lot of times they'll say survival horror game.
Yeah, no.
And that means like a Resident Evil or whatever. This is a survival and horror game where during the day you are building your stuff, and at night the little creeps come out.
I missed the wave of all of my friends playing The Forest. So I never got to get into it.
It was honestly a very brief period of time.
It was.
And so it surprised me that Sons of the Forest was such a huge seller, just because it came and went so quickly in 2018. So the fact that it's like this huge,
Yeah.
I did not expect it to be this
I
huge.
don't know. I feel like when it came out the last time. Oh, you know, show stuff.
We just show stuff.
I guess we could show things if you really want to show something. I guess. I feel like why yeah, great.
Getting the headline in there.
Anthony,
What?
we said it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like when The Forest came out previously, it wasn't something that I was like, oh, hell yeah to, until my friends were playing it. For this one, for some reason,
Yeah.
as soon as it was announced, I was like, ooh.
I wonder why it got this
Ooh.
much hype when it seemed like such a slow kind of cult classic is what I
I don't
call
know.
it.
It's just like, it just feels right now.
Victor Necrofunk is saying it sounds like Rust without the genitals.
CD Andina said, my daughter and I love The Forest.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it when it first came out. I only wound up, you know me, I bounced in and out of things so quickly, particularly things that are survival and crafting. I tend to bounce in and out of. I'll get like heavily into them for like a week.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, gotta go.
That's the thing with a game like that. It's not like, oh, let me just pop in.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to go in.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Here's the thing. With building stuff, I'm going to get so far before...
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I'm going to try so hard. But I'm going to get to a certain point and I will have built as intricate a building as I want. You know what I mean? And it'll be over.
Just check the poll. Currently in the lead by that has a 50% margin is how to model a gnome.
I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll take the class.
The others were, I would like to let you know, the other options are cooking, existence help, clowning 101, and business ?
Now,
I really wish you had chosen business.
Now,
Not me.
now, we thought that maybe you would look at Skillshare and then suggest classes. These seem to be.
I mean,
these seem to be directed just sort of towards us.
now how to model a
These
gnome
seem
was
a little
definitely
personal.
a real class.
How to model a gnome is definitely a real class. We
proved
do know
that
that.
one. We did prove that.
So hey,
You can learn how to business another time. Well, there it is. It ended. How to model a gnome is the winner.
I already know how to do that one, suckers.
I don't.
There's no
And there
input on the
goes.
TV.
Anthony, please. Anthony, please. Fix it.
Me fix?
You fix.
Why me fix?
Please. Please, because I asked so nicely. Because be nice to me, that's why. Monitor looks great, no problems. Everything's great. I watched a streamer and they play it and suddenly finish it. In early access, it seems like they haven't put the whole story in yet. Oh, interesting. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get to the...
Anthony, that's all up on the screen.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, you want me to do
It's
this?
so funny.
Me? Really? Me too?
I don't know what the difference would have been. Anyways, it's pretty funny. We're having a good day and a good time. Everything's good and normal here. The show, thriving. No problems at all. Alonzo, it's fine. We just got to make it so the screen doesn't go to sleep. That's all. It's all good. The only and best news show in existence. Anyways, everybody, hello. How are you doing? Did you know that E3 is still happening? Every year E3 is a surprise. And I am simultaneously every year surprised when it is in person and surprised when it isn't. No matter what I do, E3 is a surprise.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. Is E3 happening because it's official. Nintendo is out.
Yes.
Nintendo has officially said that they are out of E3. Nintendo has officially said that they are out of E3.
So
Turn on an ad blocker.
then the other websites fight me. I don't want to talk about it right now, Anthony. There's so many ads on this. Anyways.
Here, I have an ad blocker on. We'll just bring it up on mine.
Sick and tired of you this morning.
We can do something.
I'm sick and tired of you this morning. I'm really sick and tired of you this morning.
Nintendo was the last of the big three to still be actively involved in E3. Now it's just E.
Now it's just E. The three are gone.
Now it's just E.
What does the E stand for?
Help. Help, we're dying.
So Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, none of them will be there. Currently, the largest confirmed publisher to be there is Ubisoft.
Dope.
So,
as I say every time, I apologize to my friends who work at Ubisoft. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, some of the big publishers are there, but even EA is not there. They obviously do EA Play. They're not on site.
Yeah.
Nobody's on site anymore. Obviously, PlayStation will do their own event, and Nintendo says they will do a Nintendo Direct. But a lot of the companies aren't even in LA anymore. Look, if you're not Jeff Keighley, are you benefiting from E3? Like, is anybody but Jeff Keighley getting anything out of E3 anymore?
Here's my question. As like a consumer, do you look forward to E3 or do you think of E3 as something that will like, oh, I wait for game announcements at E3? Because you can't anymore, right?
I mean, there's still a lot of announcements that are centralized around E3, but less and less. I mean, look, clearly anybody can live stream to the internet.
Literally anyone.
So if you're a large corporation with an internal communications and PR team and a marketing team, why are you going to wait for E3 if you've got something to announce?
Now, Wolf of Herkheimer said the correct answer, which is I just watched this show.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch any other shows. See, it's way more fun.
I want to say the last E3 that I attended, like 2017, 2018.
You know what? Then you should say it.
You're right. The last E3 that I attended was 2017, 2018. I forget which one, but I was when I was hosting for YouTube, And it was like the last year that PlayStation was around. And it was the first year that I was not hosting for PlayStation.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yo, is it a good idea for you to be like leaving PlayStation? And I was like, I don't think there's going to be E3 much longer.
Well,
like, and I don't know if anybody would, I don't know if PlayStation's going to stick around because they had PSX at the time, which they don't do anymore. But I was just like, I feel like there can't be an E3 for much longer. I just, and honestly, more for anybody than for the health of the industry and the people who work in the industry, there should not be an E3. Because the idea of centralizing everything around E3, there are people, I remember talking to people at Naughty Dog who were like crunching on Uncharted 4 like 22 hours a day leading up to E3 just to do, and it was a beautiful E3 announcement. You remember it was the one that had the Nathan Drake he was hanging on to the rope and like as the vehicle was driving and he was like running it, like it was cool. But I was just like, yo,
crunch is never cool.
I was like, yo, at what time did this start working?
Woof.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that E3 really only crosses their mind when like other shows that they watch do things of it. Obviously, we'll recap everything that happens in E3, so don't even worry about it. But I also enjoyed Shafrikas in the live studio audience said, I like to mainline my Miyamoto content, cut the fat, give me straight to a Nintendo Direct.
Hey, Nintendo likes that too.
Nintendo loves that.
Apparently, Nintendo also loves that.
And so do I.
Man, do you remember, did you ever hear the story of how much of an uphill climb it was for Satoru Iwata to get Nintendo to agree to start doing directs? Like when he took over, he was like, we're going to start doing these little like Nintendo directs. And everybody at Nintendo was like, these are bad ideas. We shouldn't do these. And for the longest time, they wouldn't allow him to do like big announcements on them.
Wow.
Because they just didn't understand the value. And now it's like Nintendo Direct is the best thing. Like
Nintendo doesn't want to be the first to do anything.
No, God, no.
That's the last thing
Nintendo's a lot like me in that sense. It's a lot like, oh, I'm going to go into the room. What's everybody doing? Okay, you try it first.
But then...
You try it first.
Right? But Wasted Bandwidth also said it correctly, but now they're the meta. Because like when I think
just like me.
But like when I think of somebody hosting a little like show like that,
probably me.
I usually default to the word direct.
Yeah. Oh yeah. State of Play is PlayStation Direct.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, give me that Xbox Direct.
Yeah, I don't even know the real name of the Xbox one.
Xbox Direct.
Xbox Mini Mishi.
EA Direct.
EA Mini Mishi.
Everybody
Mini Mishi.
This show, a PixelCircus Direct.
Now, so I don't, E3. Maybe, maybe get to E3 if you can. I don't know if there are going to be many more.
I do want to.
Hey, and you can. That's the thing is you can. It's right here in town.
I just don't want to have never gone to an E3.
Yeah. No, you should go to E3. Do it.
But I also don't know if I want to go to an E3.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Nobody does.
I don't want to have never gone to an E3, but I don't necessarily want to go to an E3 either. I do want to go.
If only there was an internet acronym for that. Hey, speaking of Nintendo, Pikachu's dead.
Oh, that's not true.
That's not true.
Pikachu is not dead.
Ash is dead.
Oh no, Ash also isn't dead.
He died. As of tomorrow, Ash dies.
Of course, everyone, we talked about this previously on the show. This was going to be the end for some time for the Ash and Pikachu arc. They've introduced...
Nintendo killed a child.
Anthony, please. Anthony, please. I'm watching anyone who's ever wanted a sponsor. Flutter away in the distance. The Pokemon animated series is moving on from the Ash and Pikachu arc for some time. They have introduced a bunch of new characters and they will be following those characters on that adventure since last year Ash became everything he wanted to. He became the very best like no one ever was.
He became a millennial. Just like he always wanted. And now his back hurts and he's in debt.
Hey, same.
You can only travel around living your dreams for so long, Ash Ketchum.
He caught them all.
Yeah. He peaked early. A lot of people have to deal with that.
He peeked.
He peeked early.
He peeked early.
Anyway, now that Ash and Pikachu are dead, what's going to happen? There's a new series coming out. What's going to happen? And Nintendo announced Pikachu is dead. Long live Captain Pikachu. That's right. The new Lord of the Pikachus. He's come back. Not only has he evolved, he's gone beyond a Pokemon evolution. He's digivolved. He's doing a human thing now, which that's a Digimon.
It's also very funny because he actually hasn't evolved. Then he would be a Raichu.
That's why he's digivolved. He also has guns and belts now. No.
It is very funny though to look at this particular background because like if you look at what's happening here, you've got Pikachu with a hat on. You've got the two bikes. You've got your boys with wheels.
Pikachu took management courses on Skillshare, and now he's Captain Pikachu.
Yeah, because you know what? When he asked for what class to take, it wasn't modeling a gnome.
Although that's a great class. I have to tell you, if you want to learn Blender, it's a good class.
I am very excited, but also someone could have taught me how to run this business.
Captain Pikachu could. Why is Pikachu a captain now? Well, it's because of our new professor. And our new professor is a pilot. Behold, the new hot professor.
Oh no, he's hot.
Freed. That's basically required of all professors now. Do you remember the first time we were surprised by a hot professor?
I do.
And now it's like, no, of course.
Yeah.
They all are.
Yeah, all professors are hot.
All professors are hot. Sorry, Oak.
Deal with it.
Sorry, Oak. Look at mean mugging.
Oh, he's got a little smirk on him.
This is, of course, a different Pikachu, not Ash's Pikachu. Ash's Pikachu is dead. I mean, retired. Ash's Pikachu, I imagine, went to the same place in Florida that they retired the chimpanzees from movies. Do you know about that place? When a monkey actor retires from Hollywood,
Specifically monkeys.
they're too smart and too used to human life.
To like go back into a wild.
And they have like human lifespans practically. So they go to an old folks home in Florida
For monkeys.
for monkey actors. This is real. And I love it.
I want to go there.
You can't. You're not a monkey.
No, but I do feel like a retired animal actor.
You're not a monkey. And also, if you don't mind my saying so, you think you can be up there with like a monkey from Any Which Way But Loose?
Rude.
You think you could be there with like Marcel from Friends? I just, it's a nice home and I wish we could afford to put you there is what I'm saying. Sorry, Mom.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe Pikachu's dead.
Oh shit, wrong one. There we go. I know what I did.
Hey, while we're talking about animals, can I skip down to like some weird stuff here at the bottom?
I guess. How weird.
Well, I don't know if we ever talked about this on the show, but I do want to talk about this.
Okay, I was just gonna point out the new person's name is Freed.
Yeah, Professor Freed.
And Captain Pikachu. It's very funny. Not a different name.
It has to be Captain Pikachu.
Otherwise,
that's his official name.
Otherwise, that's Ash's Pikachu.
Yeah. He didn't go through 10 years of Pokemon military to not be called Captain. I don't know if we ever talked about this. There's a bus in Alaska that picks up dogs for school.
What do you mean?
So if these dogs are going to school, which they are, they're going to like obedience school. And because it's hard to drive in Alaska, the bus comes around and all the dogs sit in the bus and they go to dog school.
No, these dogs are already obedient. These dogs don't need any classes. Every one of them took their own little seat.
I
Look
know.
at him waiting to get buckled in.
And you can tell they all have their favorite seats.
Yeah, he doesn't need any classes.
Listen, that dog's just waiting outside without parents.
That dog is waiting for the bus.
That dog's waiting for the bus without parents.
And without a sweater.
Yeah, that dog's fine. Look.
Some of the other dogs have a sweater.
I know. But some of the other dogs have parents like me that are like, dog needs sweater. Dog's usually fine.
Oh.
But yeah, all the dogs go to school.
It's so exciting.
And they love to go to school. Their tails are wagging. We had a dog walker for my perfect son, Dagger, in San Francisco, who would come around in the van and pick up the dogs and take the dogs to the beach and take them like rock climbing and stuff for the day. Because you could do that in San. And Dagger used to love when that van would come around. Like he could tell, he could hear that the particular van. He could hear the engine of it, and he would be like,
he was ready to go take his little seat on the bus.
He was ready to go to school.
Yeah, yesterday, everyone.
Yeah.
I was out for a walk. I was getting some lunch in Anthony's neighborhood.
And
like the surrounding neighborhood.
From half a block away, I was walking Dagger, and he saw Saige, and he started spinning and clapping and barking. Dagger doesn't bark. Dagger is a very quiet dog.
Because he went on the bus to obedience school.
He went on the bus to obedience school. But when he sees Saige, particularly when he sees Saige outside of the studio or Saige's house, when he sees Saige out in the world, he starts screaming. Like, it's cute. Like, it's not like
so cute.
He does like a
yeah, he makes all kinds of new noises.
Which, like, if any other living thing made that noise at Saige on the street,
I'd punch him.
They would be murdered.
Yeah.
But Dagger goes,
yeah. And I'm like, came running down the street to me.
Came running down the street because, of course, Dagger doesn't wear a leash because he's a perfect boy and he knows to walk next to me.
Until I'm there.
Yeah, until she's there.
But it was a surprise. We weren't planning on running into each other.
So he runs up to her, and Saige is like, "Oh, I'm getting in the car and I'm going somewhere. Can Dagger come?"
It snowed in Los Angeles this week. Like in Los Angeles. Like up in Santa Clarita, it snowed.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I got to go see this snow before it melts real quick. It's like, 30 minutes out of like main LA.
Yeah. And she was like, do you want to go see snow? I was like, less than anything, but Dagger would. And she's like, are you just going to give me your dog? I was like, yeah.
Like, I thought in order usually for me to come and take Dagger, which I do often, it's like, oh, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Nah, he was just walking and was like, here you go. Here's the leash to my dog.
Normally, if you
take my dog.
If you take Dagger, normally it's for a couple days. And so I want to make sure he's got like food and he's got a bed. But you were
just
like,
handed that dog off. Yeah, I was going to have him for a couple hours.
Yeah. He's got a little water bowl attached to his leash. Go ahead.
Thriving.
Anyways.
Saw snow.
This dog school thing reminded me of something else, which I also put somewhere.
Okay.
And it was the first, like, I guess, viral video I ever saw on the internet.
What?
It was originally a television broadcast from, like, I guess, 1996 on a TV show called Real TV. But I didn't see it until, like, the early 2000s when I got broadband. And it's the story of a penguin that lives with a family in a small town in Japan. Lala the penguin, who used to put on a penguin-shaped backpack and walk to the fish store to receive one fish.
It didn't eat the fish, it bring it home?
It would bring it home to eat it, yeah.
But it didn't just...
No.
It would take...
The owner of the store would put the fish in its bag, zip it up, penguin would go home. Once a week, when the family went to buy their fish, they would pay the penguin's tab. There are tons of pictures and stuff.
Hold on. Oh, video.
It's happening in Japan.
Oh my God.
Japan's so wild. Can you believe it?
Look at his backpack.
Yeah, he has a penguin backpack.
Oh my
God. This is the old couple that adopted him, and everybody in town knew Lala. Everybody in town knew Lala the penguin. Lala the penguin went to the fish store once with his family, got a fish, and was like, this is amazing, and then tried to go back on his own. So the family was just like, well, we're just going to teach you.
Yeah.
This is just like that Netflix show, like I'm Old Enough or whatever, where like you see like what little kids do in Japan on their own. where they like get on the bus and they go to school and they like buy their own stuff, or they take like the bullet train. Same with penguins. Penguins in Japan are old enough. And there's Lala, and Lala's going to the fish store. Here it comes.
Tying a little backpack on.
Yeah, because he doesn't have shoulders.
He doesn't have any shoulders.
No, and there you go. And there she goes. She says, "Here you are, Lala. Here's your fish for the day." So he eats a fish, and then he gets a fish in his backpack. Yeah, penguins are monsters. Okay, bye, Lala. See you tomorrow for more fish.
It became a totally different animal for a second there.
Oh, yeah. No, you never want to see an animal acting like an animal. An animal acting like a person is cute. An animal acting like an animal is a reminder of the harsh and brutal world that we live in.
Its head got bigger. Its neck extended so much further than I would have thought it could.
Yeah. This is Penguin. Anyway, video game news.
Lock in the Crease said, I imagine this is how I look to people when I walk to the bus.
That's definitely how I look to people when I'm eating.
Yeah. His head gets bigger, his neck gets longer.
I can unhinge my jaw.
It could.
Yeah. I unhinge my jaw like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But in live action, it should not be.
In live action, it's like that penguin. It's terrifying. Oh, I love that penguin.
Yeah, Lala the penguin. Now, of course, this is a very old clip.
I don't.
That's all I'm going to say.
Why would you say that?
It's just a very old clip.
Why would you have to mention that?
Well, it was in 4:3. People may be wondering why it was in 4:3. It's a very old clip.
I think you're a mean person.
He lived a happy life.
I think you're a mean person.
He lived maybe the happiest life.
I think you're a bad person.
That a penguin could live without being in an anime.
You didn't have to do this.
Listen, Ash, Pikachu, Lala, eventually, everybody gets promoted to captain. Lala is now the captain of a cruise ship. Lala is the captain of the Disney Wish, the newest ship in Disney Cruises' fleet of cruise ships. And you can meet Lala along with your favorite Avengers on the Disney Wish cruise. Folks, do you know what else is old? Me. Do you know what else is old? Half-Life. Half-Life came out in like 1998. That's an old game.
Hey, rude.
That's an old game.
I really do actually feel like you're just taking swing after swing, man.
98, that's an old game. A new game came out this year, right? Old game came out when? Probably 1998.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's very easy to make an old game new again. All you got to do, Saige, add a little bit of those rays.
Yeah?
Add a little bit of those rays to the tracing of it. And then all of a sudden, brand new game. Look at the light. Look at the beautiful rays of light on all 9 of those polygons. I would believe that this was a game that was released yesterday.
Yeah?
Yes, just based on those rays of light alone. That's a new game.
A shine in the water, a light reflection on a spooky hand.
So this is Half-Life ray traced. This is a free mod. You can download this. Somebody's been working on it for years.
That's awesome.
And you can just have it. Of course, Valve has been releasing ray traced versions of classic games. We just got Portal. Other teams have been doing it as well. We of course got Quake retraced. We've got Doom retraced. But I mean, the differences are huge.
They are. The example shot that they used of just miss after miss after miss is so funny to me. Hold on. Just absolutely firing like a stormtrooper there.
Yeah, just like, get out of my way, monsters. You're messing with these rays I'm trying to trace.
Please, I'm trying to show the people the rays.
Do you know what's funny is every time I see that outdoor area in Half-Life, I think of GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I was clearly more of a GoldenEye kid, but you can have this for free. It's a very easy install. It's up on GitHub right now. You just look up Half-Life Ray Traced.
Oh,
and
amazing.
you can download it and have it. Just have it, you know? Just have it for you.
Chilla said, I fired and I missed. Then I fired again, but I missed again. One of my favorite clips from, we have a new channel trailer we've been working on, is Rachel Seeley going, oh, wait, you skipped Saige. No, Saige, what did you do this turn? And I just went, I missed. And she had just forgotten that I had completely whiffed my entire turn live on the internet. And I was just like, oh, no, I did.
No, I did. I took a turn.
I just missed.
No, there was a turn there.
No, that happened.
Do you know what else is old?
What?
Tales of Symphonia.
Sure.
It's like 20 years old at this point.
Yeah.
It is one of people's most beloved entries in the Tales series. It was a huge cult classic on the GameCube. And of course, people have been looking forward to Tales of Symphonia remastered for a very long time. It was released on the PS4 and the Switch. And it was so bad that the devs had to apologize.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the game had massive quality issues. Despite being 60 FPS on the GameCube, it was only 30 FPS on the PS4 and the Switch. It has broken textures, incredibly long load times, countless crashes, and the Twitter account for the Tales series has issued several tweets acknowledging the shortcomings and saying they'll be fixed. They say, we have confirmed that there is a problem with gameplay in this product version that is currently on sale. We are currently investigating a fix.
Okay.
We will inform you about the update for future fixes as soon as it is known. We will send it from this account, so please wait for the information. We apologize for the inconvenience caused to our customers. This is the second time Tales of Symphonia has been released. The first time was on the PS3.
Did they have to apologize on the PS3?
PS3 was a great port.
Damn.
You can get your hands on that PS3 version, maybe do that.
I mean, I guess that's better.
I mean, at least they're acknowledging it. One thing that I will say is for people who do these sort of, who buy these sort of remasters, particularly for something like the Tales series, they're chippy people, I would imagine. They're chippy people. Chippies. They like to buy a physical release. And the problem with those updates is they're not on the chippy.
Yeah.
And so your forever version of the game is going to be this broken version of the game. And when you're releasing something that's particularly marketed at collectors and huge series super fans, that's an issue.
That is an issue. Yeah. Honestly, that's a pretty big problem. What all is it releasing for?
PS4 and PS5, but it's a PS4 game, and the Switch.
Because I'm like, they should be able to at least patch with internet connectivity.
Oh, yeah. No, they'll be able to patch it and fix it, and that's fine. But it's one of those things where people are like, well, what happens when 20 years down the line? There are a lot of people who are collectors who do that.
That makes sense. And this is the kind of game, though, that realistically is probably mostly being, targeted by collectors. I'm not like, oh, man, I can't wait to get into Tales of Symphonia. Were you planning on playing?
No. I'm not a hardcore JRPG guy.
Yeah.
It's not my chosen genre of game. If something is a real breakout, I'll dip into it, or is really interesting, I'll dip into it. But I'm not one of those people that's like, I love JRPGs. I have too much ADD for JRPG combat usually.
Too much ADD for JRPG was a lot of them.
Hey, do you know what feels like it's old, but is not even out yet?
What?
Baldur's Gate 3?
We keep talking about this. Baldur's Gate 3, of course, has been in early access for 3 years?
It's been in early access for 3 years. We did get an August release date finally during the PlayStation State of Play. But people were wondering, hey, we got this for the PlayStation State of Play. All that's been mentioned console-wise is PlayStation. Did they have, and we were wondering, a lot of people were wondering, we even mentioned it, is this a timed exclusive on console? Is it a full exclusive? Are they getting extra or bonus content for Baldur's Gate 3 on the PS5?
PlayStation loves exclusive content?
Sure. Turns out the answer is no, none of that stuff. What's going on with Baldur's Gate 3 is they are not going to show it on the Xbox or announce it for the Xbox until Baldur's Gate split screen is working on the Series S, which it currently is not.
Oh, interesting.
So a big part of Baldur's Gate 3 is local split screen co-op. pretty huge. It's running so far on the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
It's running on the Xbox Series X. It's not that they can't get it running. It's going to take more time to get it running on the Series S. So they said, we don't want to announce anything or show anything for Xbox until we know that it's going to run for everybody who owns a current generation Xbox
That
console.
makes sense.
Ask the Halo Infinite people how much sense it makes. Split screen, as we know, is hard, right? 343. It's not easy. Sometimes
343 making the split screen.
They're not.
I know.
They are not anymore making the split screen.
Yeah.
So we can assume that it will at least be a later release than on PlayStation. Maybe by August they'll have it working and they can announce it, but I do like the fact that they're not announcing it until it's ready. And I also like the fact that they clarified that.
Yeah.
You know, instead of keeping people waiting and keeping people wondering. And honestly, I imagine there was a call from Xbox to the developers just like, hey, you can't let people think that this is a PlayStation game. That's not cool.
Okay, but you know that Sony is sitting there being like, did we just get free? Did we just get a free exclusive?
Sony loved it. Sony's like, yeah, we're the Baldur's Gate platform.
Yeah, you know, us and Baldur's Gate hanging out these days.
Being us and Baldur's Gate doing the Predator handshake. We love it. Friendship with Call of Duty over. Now Baldur's Gate is my best friend.
I mean, honestly, same. Anthony.
Yes?
You know why? You know why we got Captain Pikachu today, right?
Because Pikachu's dead.
Do you know why Pikachu died?
Old age? How long do Pokemon live?
Forever.
Oh, then why?
Murder.
Call Detective Pikachu.
No, but really, it's actually Pokemon Day.
Hey!
Oh, it's like in certain time zones, so it kind of spans over today, tomorrow. But they did do their Pokemon Day Presents, of course.
Gotcha.
And there was a bunch of other stuff in it that we haven't gotten to get to yet because, hey, look, it was a busy morning. It was a busy morning.
Yeah, we were busy mourning Pikachu because he died.
Hey. So I do want to go through here and go through all of the announcements at
Skywalker, no! Don't look at chat.
I'm not looking in chat. Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic was announced. A new version of the Pokemon Trading Card Game that looks excellent. Congratulations to all who play. I'm always tempted. I'm already showing it.
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
This one, personally, one of the most exciting for me, Pokemon Concierge. Look at this. It's a co-production between the Pokemon Company and Netflix. And it's a stop motion animation that seems to maybe star Psyduck.
Is that Psyduck standing on the beach with Haru the concierge? Wait, is this the company, the studio that did the Rilakkuma series?
I want to kiss his little nose.
Because that Rilakkuma stop motion series was fucking adorable.
I, as you all know, love Psyduck, my favorite Pokemon. We love Psyduck in this house.
Psyduck's the best Pokemon and only Pokemon.
So good. The series will be created using stop motion animation, features Haru, the concierge of the Pokemon Resort, and her trusty partner, Pokemon Psyduck.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I can't. Hold on. Wait. Can you, if I expand this image, can you actually see her? You can.
Oh, look at Haru.
Catch me in the coziest cosplay ever at every convention from now on.
Oh my God. It's a gift.
Red hair and a Hawaiian shirt.
It truly is a gift.
Oh my God. So cute.
They also announced the World Championship dates and the key art for the Pokemon World Championship. It's going to be from August 11th to the 23rd. If you play the trading card game, if you play Scarlet and Violet, if you play Pokemon Go, you can compete in the worlds, of course, for the title of Pokemon Master. The key art this year is really nice. It's taking place in Yokohama, and it has some traditional Yokohama style artwork. Yokohama is one of those places that I want to go because they have a lot of the Pokemon sewer gratings, sewer covers, and they have the stamp tour of Pokemon stuff. So that's very exciting.
Pokemon Unite is getting Zacian from Pokemon Sword.
Cool.
It's cool. It's great.
Cool.
Hey, y'all playing Unite? Or are you playing Cafe Remix?
Look, if I'm going to play any of these like mobile Pokemon games, you'd think it would be Pokemon Go. I was telling you that Pokemon Go's back. It's not. It's dead. It died with Pikachu. We're all playing Marvel Snap now. But Pokemon Cafe Remix is kind of adorable.
It is very adorable, and it is getting the Scarlet and Violet treatment, getting the 3 starters.
You love a cafe and management sim.
I do love a cafe and management sim. You're absolutely right.
You love a Fuecoco.
I love a Fuecoco, but I love all 3 starters this time around.
Did you hear that she says she loved Quaxley?
Of course I love Quaxley.
Did you hear that she says she loved Quaxley?
If it's not a competition between Fuecoco and Quaxley,
she admitted.
They're all beautiful babies.
They are all beautiful
They're
babies.
all beautiful babies.
Quaxley's the most beautiful
now, if it comes down
baby.
to it, I'll end Quaxley for my boy.
Quaxley is the most beautiful baby. And also, you'd think Fuecoco could end Quaxley. Cannot.
You wouldn't actually think that based on their types.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't actually think that.
But
and you'd be correct.
Nobody can defeat Quaxley.
But look at Fuecoco's tooth.
He does have that one front tooth.
You can't argue with the tooth.
I love any cartoon character with the one dumb middle front tooth.
I love the middle tooth.
It's just a tooth exactly in the center.
One good middle tooth.
Love that. Love that. Pokemon Masters EX is getting 6 classic Pokemon trainers in a rally. It's getting Cynthia from Diamond and Pearl, Iris and Adler from Black and White, Diantha from X and Y, Steven from Ruby and Sapphire, Lance from Red and Blue. You'll be able to partner up with any of those very good classic trainers.
This next one I think is very silly, and it does appeal to me. This is the Pokemon Sleep app.
I've been waiting for this fucking app for years. I've been waiting.
I know.
I just want...
It's for people like us, Anthony.
People who don't sleep love to track their sleep.
So
we know the answer is none.
Yeah.
But we want to track
Pokemon
it.
to talk to me about it.
There's something where I believe we think that by tracking it, it will turn it into a goal. And once it's set as a goal, we can achieve it.
Yes.
Correct. Give me a quantifiable goal. It's rest and take care of your body. That's not quantifiable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You should be getting 7 hours of rest. Great.
Okay.
Now I can clock it.
No. Tell me what I get if I get 7 hours of rest.
Yeah. Where's my prize? What's my gold star?
That's what this is for. So it says it aims to turn sleep into entertainment by having players' time spent sleeping and the time they wake up affect gameplay, letting players wake up with Pokemon every morning. It'll track your sleep patterns, show you different types of sleep, and give you different kinds of Pokemon to encounter while you sleep in.
You want to play that little video? Just play a little bit.
Yeah, I'll play a little bit of that video.
Play a little bit of that little video. I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, here's a little ad for Curbs.
And not a little one, to be honest. It was skipping 15 seconds initially.
You want to play that? You play that new Curbs?
I haven't.
Well, it just came out, but I kind of want to play the new Curbs.
Yeah, I want to play the new Kirby.
Here's a Pokemon's sleeping.
And of course, you start with the Snorlax.
Professor Neroli, look at that cozy boy. He just researches Pokemon sleep. Not even a Pokemon professor, a Pokemon sleep professor. Look at that. You're setting alarms with a Pikachu.
I'm going to use it.
It's going to measure your sleep. Ugh.
Look, is it going to be incredibly depressing? Yeah. I'm going to make Pikachu sad.
Kind of sleeping. Look at that. A full slumber? A slumber with a Squirtle?
Oh. I just feel like I'm going to get up and it's going to be like, you didn't do it.
How come you didn't do it? Goofy sleep. Droopy-eared sleep. These are the sleep types, as we all know.
One-eyed sleep.
That's your sleep.
Yeah.
All kinds of sleep
Sleep with
styles.
one eye open, so you better
Curled
watch
up
out.
sleep, sunbathing sleep, tummy rub sleep.
What's very funny is I love that that's so useless. Oh yeah, you got real curled up sleep. Hey, thanks.
Thanks. I love to be curled up like a cozy
I
little
got
guy.
1 hour of sunbeam sleep. Okay.
Dagger gets 1 hour of sunbeam
Yeah,
sleep.
he does. He loves to get an hour of sunbeam sleep.
So Pokemon Sleep is coming summer 2023. We don't know an exact date yet. We also got Pokemon Go Plus announced for Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Go.
No. We got Pokemon Plus Plus.
Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Look at that. It's actually
Wait, we probably got an ad.
You took the word off the screen. There it is. Pokemon Go Plus Plus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a little gadget.
So there's already Pokemon Go Plus,
There you go. Show
as
it.
we know. But now we're talking about Pokemon Go Plus Plus. So
It's a little gadget.
So Pokemon Go Plus is the little ball that you can use to play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It's cute.
That does sound cute.
Pokemon
I've
Go.
never seen anyone with it.
I used to have one. You basically just push a button to catch.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Oh no, I like it. I didn't even know that existed.
And then you have Pokemon Go Plus Plus, which works with Pokemon Go, but now also works with Pokemon Sleep. There's a Pikachu inside the device that will sing you lullabies and will also get friendlier with you the more sleep you get.
Oh.
It increases your friendship. It's okay. The real Pikachu's dead anyway. It will also work with Pokemon Go in the same way that the classic one works, where you can spin Pokestops and catch Pokemon.
I'm really never going to be friends with Pikachu. Either because he's dead or because he's mad at me for not sleeping. What am I supposed to do with that?
The big announcement is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet expansions.
Woo!
We're getting expansions that are going to be kind of like Pokemon Sword and Shield's DLC. So they're going to be story expansions. It's called the Teal Mask, during which you will visit an area beyond the Paldea region called Kitakami. The second expansion is called the Indigo Disc. It's coming out in winter 2023. It's going to have players attend Blueberry Academy as an exchange student.
Yes! I
Pokemon
gotta finish Scarlet. Did you finish Violet?
I did not. Pokemon Home connectivity is also announced for Scarlet and Violet, although all they're saying is like 2023 sometime.
Okay.
Oh my God, is that the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so, oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
It's so cute.
Holy Lord.
The Hidden Treasure, what is it called?
The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero is what all the DLC is called.
Oh my God.
They also announced that Pokemon Go connectivity is available as of today, which is big. If you're, hey, Marvel Snap is dead. We're all playing Pokemon Go now. And the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves Terra Raid battles are now available for Scarlet and Violet.
This trailer owns.
This trailer is so good.
This trailer slaps so hard.
Nintendo knows where its bread's buttered, man.
Where its bread's buttered.
That knows where its bread is buttered.
Yeah.
It gets it.
Yeah.
It's you put your money into that Pokemon marketing.
Look at this.
Good Lord. Now I'm looking at this and I'm looking at these real people in these real gardens with these shrines and I'm saying to myself, Super Nintendo World. That first expansion better be a Pokemon world.
It really should be Pokemon. It's ridiculous if it isn't Pokemon. And we know that it's going to be Donkey Kong.
It's going to be Donkey Kong.
But it should be Pokemon.
It should
especially
be Pokemon.
because there's no Pokemon in there right now. And I do understand that there is a slightly more complicated licensing thing because they don't 100% own Pokemon.
Yeah.
But make it work,
Hey.
Nintendo.
You better make it work.
I have to believe that they are because
There's no way they don't want it.
I agree.
They know it's going to print money.
But I also think that there is a reason that there is not even an ounce of Pokemon represented in the park as is.
Yes.
Like, for instance, there's Pikmin hidden in the park, right?
Now, in Japan, yes, but
Did we not get them here?
Apparently, like, no, because I remember when we went, we looked, and we also asked a couple of the employees. Were like, "Have you seen Pikmin?"
I will say, if a lot of the employees had not really, like, because we got into an employee preview pretty early on. They were all like, "I have no idea."
Yeah, it's we were not at the like.
they do have them.
We were not at like the big announce event. Okay, they're here now. They weren't before. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So there are little details that got added last. There was like a digital like thing where you could like look at Pokemon through Pikmin through binoculars, but there were no physical Pikmin the way there were in the park in Japan.
Anyways, I think that maybe there would have been some kind of Pokemon references in the park. They would have put an effort to like put something small.
One hundo Mario. All Mario all the time at that park right now. And that means they're waiting for an expansion.
It's got to be.
It's got to be expansion.
Hey, take over all of Universal Studios. Just do it. There is a wretchedly ugly spot in Universal Studios with a big castle in it that would have so much room for a Pokemon area.
A castle. Oh yeah, there is a castle.
There's a hideous area.
Is that like from when Shrek was a big deal?
No, it's got like a train in it.
A castle. Oh no, it's
got a really bad little roller coaster. There's so much room for a Pokemon area.
Yes.
There's so much room.
They serve an overly sweet drink that makes you nauseous there.
Yeah. The whole place when you walk in just kind of feels.
It's 90 degrees and everybody wants you to wear scratchy wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the adults are obsessed with being British children.
There's also some other stuff in Universal Studios, particularly in California, that clearly has not been touched or updated in 25 years. And like, hey. Pokemans.
Give us a little bit of Pokemon, please.
Hey, can I tell you about this ad that I got?
Yeah.
Can I tell you about this ad that I got? I got an ad.
Okay.
That showed up in my YouTube. And I put it somewhere where you can see it.
You put it somewhere.
It may be high. Yeah. So I got this video as an ad. It's 4 hours long. And I didn't know I got it. This is the sneakiest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. I was playing like a lo-fi channel.
And it just switched over to this ad.
And it switched over to this ad for Nissan, which is a 4-hour Nissan lo-fi playlist.
How long, Anthony? How long did you go?
I must have gone for 45 minutes. Now, here's the thing here's what I don't get. I've seen stuff like this on YouTube before, and usually it's like view farming stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be somebody who made a documentary or a video of some kind that like bought ad placement to get views for their video, right? This is something that like PragerU and a lot of like the right-wing educational, quote unquote, educational and documentary channels would do a lot to bump their views. So I'm very used to this. This is the sneakiest one though.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Nissan gets out of it. Nissan doesn't need to bump up their views on this.
Yeah, subliminal messaging.
But it doesn't say Nissan at any point. Like it doesn't turn into a Nissan ad at any point. It is just a 4-hour playlist that plays lo-fi music. If I'd gone to sleep and this video came on, I would have woken up and never known I'd seen it.
I don't know. I think there's something interesting here because like enough people will see that it is like this type of car.
Yeah, and somebody's saying like there are Nissan billboards in the background. Yeah, I know that. Like I get that. But like
I think it's a subliminal thing. I think it's that enough people, even though some will fall asleep and never see it, I think enough people will. And here's the thing. What happens when you are suddenly getting a bunch of views and very good viewer retention because a bunch of people aren't noticing it? And the algorithm pushes it.
And I will say, people in the comments are like,
You got me there.
You got me, but this is
People
good.
are respecting the hustle. They're going to buy cars because of it.
And they're putting timestamps. They're like, these are actually good tracks in the Nissan playlist.
I'm telling you, they're going to sell cars from this.
This is pretty wild.
It has 6.1 million views.
How many of those are ad views? It's impossible
We
to
don't know.
It's impossible to know.
But it's still a lot.
I'll say this. People are saying that if I fell asleep to it and woken up, I would have bought a Nissan because of the subliminal advertising.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have just bought a Nissan.
Yeah, you would have just woken up and bought a Nissan.
It would be like Lightspeed briefs. Yeah. Isn't that wild though?
Yeah.
It's pretty, like it's pretty wild. I will say that the reason I noticed is I got however many minutes in while I was doing other stuff and I was like, it feels like this playlist, like it did feel like it dropped in quality.
Okay. All right.
Like they were definitely using like, they got a bunch of royalty free like lo-fi music.
Sure.
You know, I don't think they were like paying lo-fi artists that actually do the thing.
That's a bummer.
They might have, I don't know. Or they might have.
And if they did, you're talking trash.
And if they did, they're dead to me. Like Pikachu.
I agree with Chi-Town in the live studio audience who said, this is reminding me of that Dexter's Lab episode with the French tape. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah, that's it. It's that. It's giving fine dining and breathing. It's giving all of it. That's all it is. It's subliminal advertising. Enough people will notice that it's a Nissan at some point and be like, huh, respect. And the next time they go to buy a car, they'll be like, I mean, I have a positive feeling about this company for some reason. That's all they want.
Give me the car that has the most vibes.
Give me the car. Get out.
Get out of your car. Give me the car. I'm the driver now. Give me your car. You, get out of the car.
Give me your car. Anyways.
We shouldn't be laughing like this at Pikachu's funeral. Disrespectful.
It's a weird day. We're going to keep going a little bit because we started late. But hey, as a reminder, there is a link popping up in the chat that you can check out to get 1 month free of Skillshare. Hey, do you want to learn how to do something new? This month, I'm going to be learning, you know what? I'm actually kind of excited. I'm going to learn a little bit of Blender through modeling a gnome.
I think you're going to like Blender.
I installed Blender not very long ago because I was like, well, I'm curious.
Would you say you're Blender curious?
I'd say I'm gnome curious.
I'm gnome curious.
I'm absolutely Blender curious. So we let the chat decide earlier through a poll, and y'all voted on 3D modeling a gnome in Blender. So I'm going to take a how to model a 3D gnome in Blender class, in addition to the DaVinci Resolve color grading class and the ASL ones that I pinned for myself, just because I want to.
I'll do the gnome class.
Yeah?
Let's do a gnome class.
But not the ASL or the color grading in DaVinci.
Color grading I don't need.
Okay.
I could take the ASL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I could take the ASL.
Hey.
I'll add it to my incredibly long list on Skillshare. I have an insanely long list on Skillshare.
There is no shortage. There are over 20,000 classes, like I said earlier. So, hey, if you got something you might be interested in, you can do it for literally free.
Yeah.
And truly, it's not like a, hey, sign up and pay and there's like a discount over time. It is genuinely free.
It's 1 month free. To model a gnome with us. Let's all see how our gnomes turn out.
That would be fun. The classes range from about 5 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on the class. And we're in it together. That'll be fun. You gonna 3D model a gnome with us, y'all? Anthony needs a having tough conversations class.
No, I don't, because I have them. Pikachu's dead. Maybe you can't handle a tough conversation. Listen. Give me your car. Pikachu's dead.
There is a hold on. I was just told there's a ghost photography class.
Oh.
This isn't part of the sponsorship bit. Hold on.
Yeah, get a ghost photography class.
Oh, these are like cutesy ones. These are ones like the TikTok one where you like make them look like ghosts.
Oh.
It's not about photographing ghosts. It's about taking photographs that make you look like a ghost.
Oh, this is more tears falling down at the party. The saddest little baby in the room.
Yeah. No, honestly, this is very cool, actually. That's rad. That's very cool. And that's such a very specific thing.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm very into that.
But there were a few that popped up. Maybe one of them is an actual ghost photography.
We'll give it a look.
We'll give it a look.
Now, there's a lot of good stuff on lighting here. So,
That's good to do.
I did earlier search how to run a production company. Lighting is an important part of that. So,
lights are required for people to see. Think about that.
think about it.
Think about that. So you're going to need them.
People also suggested something with a UFO. We can create a UFO in Blender.
Oh, hey, that's a Mike, that one on the top right. That's a Mike Lowry class.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Lowry is a wonderful, he does travel sketchbooks and he is so good. And I love his processes. And I had no idea.
Aliens?
I had no idea he had classes on Skillshare.
I love aliens.
You do love aliens. This
That's
tiny,
a
this little guy. I don't know if you can see, but it's a little guy.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I'd love to learn how to draw an alien. I'm going to pin that one.
Yeah, pin it. Hey.
What's up?
We are going to model a gnome, though. We know that for sure.
That we are. Is there more news? There is. There's tons more news. There's tons of things.
There's tons more news.
There's plenty of more things.
Yeah.
With
yeah. Sure.
What are you saying? What's happening? What's going on?
I'm going to look up real quick whether you can control squirrels with an arm wave.
Okay. No. That's, I watched the video last night.
I don't think it's real.
No. Oh, Anthony, if you were to guess, don't look at this yet. If you were to guess, what would that arm wave look like?
Well, I saw the guy's kind of doing like a...
I was picturing a wave of some kind.
Yeah.
Open video, wasn't expecting one of these.
No, he does like a Clueless. He does like a rolling with the homies.
Is there a class about that on Skillshare though?
Maybe.
You want to talk about this one that's in there?
I don't know. Do we want to show people this actual video so they know what we're talking about with the squirrels?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
You have to give me the link.
Yeah. Okay. Hold out your hand. Boop.
Thank you. I'll give it to the computer.
And now the computer will take it. It's yeah, there you go. Now the computer will show it. So
the squirrels are
I don't think
coming
it's
towards
real.
people.
I
mean,
if I were to look at both of those accounts though, are those both accounts that have like squirrel friends already?
Let's see.
Is this a scam? Is this big squirrel scamming me?
No squirrel friends. I don't know.
I do have a squirrel friend. She just like lives in Niagara Falls. You don't know her.
Goes to a different school.
She goes to a different school.
This account also doesn't seem to be related to squirrels. However, there is this red flag of comedy and life hacks.
Yeah. Those are usually fake. Those are usually fake. I don't know if the squirrel moving... Do we have any squirrelologists?
Squirrologists.
Do we have any squirrelologists in the live studio audience? Squirrel waving arm trick reel.
See if somebody's debunked it.
Yeah.
They must be trained or have something in their hand. That's kind of sus. I guess they could have something in their hand. But that's the thing. Aaron Stevie befriended squirrels. Aaron has a squirrel, like a family of squirrels, I want to say, that love her.
Wait, okay. First of all, I don't want to ignore. Yes, we do love Aaron Stevie.
We do love Aaron Stevie, and so do squirrels.
And so do squirrels. But I am here on Reddit. I am on r/squirrels.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
Does anyone know why squirrels respond to me waving my arm at them in an up and down motion? Tried to see if anybody had asked this question already.
3 years ago.
I've also been successful with the squirrel wave. Once I got about a dozen squirrels to follow me on my route through the park.
A dozen? Did you just rat god some squirrels?
It looks a little like the alarm signal that they do with their tails.
Anthony.
And then Into Eternity says, oh, I do that every day. they can look at me like, what do you want? And then I wave at them while I'm holding a nut, and then they get interested and come over.
Anthony,
They're
you have
hard-coded to
try it.
look for visual cues like the wagging of a tail, because that's how they alert others.
Anthony.
Audible cues like barks and the quah sound, and they have to convey danger without revealing their position, so visual cues work as well. I think it also differentiates you from a passerby.
Hey, if you're a squirrel right now, you feeling this?
If you're a squirrel right now, are you just like bonking your head up against the screen over and over again?
Is this doing something for you? Hey, Anthony, we should go to the park and try it.
Do squirrels have entire playlists of these videos?
Yeah.
Is this like ASMR for squirrels?
Yeah. We're going to the park and trying this. If not this week, the next.
I mean, we have to, right?
We're going to have to go try and befriend some squirrels. So, hey, support us on Patreon if you're not already, because there will be a video at some point of us trying to befriend squirrels. I promise.
Less important, I guess the DICE Awards happened.
You've wanted to talk about everything but the news today. You wanted to talk about the penguin. You wanted to talk about the dogs.
I put the penguin in the run-up show and the dogs. It was important.
You wanted to talk about everything but video games
Well,
today.
you want to avoid talking about Pikachu's death because you're in denial.
Denial is a river in Egypt. I like that one.
So yes, the DICE, I'm goofing. Of course, the DICE Awards are very big news.
Absolutely a big deal, genuinely.
And the big winners.
The big winner was God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah. God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring definitely took home a lot.
Yeah, we've got Outstanding Achievement in Animation for God of War Ragnarok.
Now, Outstanding Achievement in Animation up against Moss and Cuphead. I really would have given it to Moss or Cuphead, but I get it.
I agree.
God of War. It's not that God of War didn't have impressive animation.
No, art direction was also Ragnarok.
Would have given it to Stray.
Achievement in character for Kratos.
Sure.
We got God of War Ragnarok. That does
Sure.
make sense. Outstanding achievement in music, Ragnarok.
Sure.
Audio design, Ragnarok. Story, Ragnarok. Technical achievement, Elden Ring. Action game of the year, Vampire Survivors.
Hell yeah.
We love
Although
Vampire
it's
Survivors.
not really an action game, but okay.
It isn't. That's very interesting. Adventure game of the year, Ragnarok. Fighting game of the year was Multiverses.
Whoa, tell that to its concurrents.
Racing game, we got Gran Turismo 7. RPG, Elden Ring, of course. Sports game, Ollie Ollie World. And that's so funny.
Take it, Ollie Ollie World.
It's so funny that it was FIFA, MLB, NBA 2K23. Ollie Ollie World said, I got this.
I got this. Strategy sim to Dwarf Fortress.
Of course, that only makes sense. Immersive reality, Red Matter 2.
Sure.
Independent game, Tunic.
Yes.
Anthony loves Tunic.
Tunic, if you haven't played Tunic, you got to play Tunic.
Mobile game of the year, Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap.
Online game, we got Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. That
Good.
makes sense.
Ooh, Rumbleverse is on there. Do you know it would have been, can you imagine Rumbleverse winning that award the year that it shuts down?
Upset.
The year that it shuts down would have been like that year that Arrested Development won all the Emmys and then Fox was like, canceled.
That's very funny. Game design went to Elden Ring. Game direction went to Elden Ring. And game of the year went to Elden Ring. I do tend to get a little bit disheartened by a lot of these game awards when there's 20 categories and 4 winners.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
look, I mean, fighting game of the year to Multiverses in the same year where you have the new JoJo All-Star Battle and King of Fighters 15 seems a little weird.
But like, my problem is giving 8 awards in a row to the same game.
That's what I'm saying,
I just
is
think
like-
that's
Outstanding technical achievement. I mean, yeah, you can give that to Elden Ring, I guess. Achievement in story, God of War Ragnarok went. God of War Ragnarok in a year where you also have Elden Ring, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, and Immortality and Norco.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we all love Data Boy, and I think the writing was phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
But when you're talking about outstanding achievement in story in a game,
Yeah.
something that uses the medium to tell a story in a new and interesting way,
Yeah.
in an outstanding achievement sort of way, in a year when we have Immortality and Norco, kind of weird, but I get it.
It's the money. That's very true. So, yeah, I think every time one of the Game Awards shows comes up, I'm like, Yeah. I'm glad you loved that one game.
Now, DICE, it is important to remember that DICE is voted on by a panel of game developers. This is the Developer Industry Award. So it's probably less money and more just like people voting for the things they know and the people they know, you know, which is the same problem because it does come down to money in a lot of cases, or
marketing money.
Yeah, something has to, or, you know, there are just so many people that work with or for or have worked with or for
There's
a lot
levels
of these
politics
teams.
within the industry.
Yeah, but it's not as cut and dry as something where like maybe certain televised award shows.
Yeah. Well, and hey, that's all the news for today.
That's all the news for today. Pikachu's dead.
Stop it right now. Everyone, you're
Long live
wonderful.
Captain
Thank you very
Pikachu.
much for starting your morning with us. Of course, we do this show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can always just come and hang out with us live on Twitch if you're catching this later on YouTube. And hey, you can also do things like, I don't know, join the Discord. It's free.
Discord.
Check us out on Patreon if you want to see us try to befriend some squirrels, and click that link popping up in chat or in the description if you're watching later to sign up for Skillshare. It's a month completely free of free classes. I am very excited about it, especially as like a homeschool kid, self-learning, genuinely the only way I know how.
As an ADHD kid that only learns when they want to learn, when it's stuff they want to learn.
Skillshare.
But
yeah, check it out. Pretty much anything that you want to learn is on there, it turns out, including how to turn yourself into a little ghost through a photography course.
Unlike Pikachu, which turned into a little ghost with natural causes.
Captain Pikachu forever. Anyways, it's genuinely free. It's a whole month. Enjoy it. This, my gift to you. My gift is knowledge. Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Hey, before we go, we want to thank all of the wonderful babies that supported us during the show.
But first, I want to thank you, Anthony.
Hey, no, thank you.
Hey, what do you do?
Hey, what are you about?
What are you about?
Well, you can find me here. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Carboni, except for Twitch, where I'm at Anthony Carboni. And tomorrow, you might be able to catch me and Saige Ryan on the Crown channel.
Twitch.tv/Crown. We are competing on Multitude. We are going to be playing some games. I hope we're on the same team.
We are on the same team.
Oh, thank goodness.
And we will be playing Gardic Phone, which is a fun one. So if you want to come see us yell and flail and draw.
Yeah. Also, C. Dandino just pointed out that Saige moves her head in time with her arm for squirrels. That's because while Anthony is doing it, I am also being hypnotized. I am actually a squirrel. So I'm doing it for you guys, but Anthony's one is having the effect on me.
Yeah, you're only immune to your own.